want to say maybe it was about 10 years ago. I was still at Michigan State, finishing up my PhD, and I was teaching there full-time, working with the internship coordinator. And we were having lunch one day, and we came across a practitioner, and she came up to us, and she had a CD in her hand, and she said, one of your students sent me her portfolio, and she said, what the blank am I supposed to do with this? And we both looked at her, and we realized there was a huge disconnect between the millennial generation who want to do everything digitally and the reviewers who tend to be Generation X or baby boomers who are still looking for the printed portfolio. If it's act of God, serendipity, whatever you want to call it, but I shared a cab at an IDEC conference in Savannah a few years back, and I shared it with the executive editor of Fairchild Publications. And I said, oh, I've got a great idea for a book. And right there, I sealed my fate, and 2.5 years later, the book came out. So they thought it was a really interesting topic. There aren't many books out there that talk about portfolio design for interior design, architecture, and landscape architecture, and especially on the digital. Our profession still is torn. A lot of practitioners still want to feel it, touch it, flip the pages, but others are being much more open to the digital. So half the book is on the traditional printed portfolio and half is on how to do digital presentation. If you read research on the millennials, they are a very distracted generation. They're a multitasking group. They think everything should be done with a computer. The older generation tends to focus more on one thing and can stay focused. As far as reviewing the portfolio, you've got obviously the age difference, sometimes 40-year age difference. The person who's putting it together has great eyesight and can read 6-point font in gray on black background. And then the person reviewing, forget it. That practitioner came up years ago and was like, well, what do I do with this thing? She didn't understand how to review the material that was even on the CD. Like, what do I even do with this? Where the students think that everybody is up to speed on technology, but it's just not there. Digital, you can do PDFs, you can do CD, you can do a website, and you can let the reviewer choose how to review your portfolio. As in school, and you had the big boards. You had the 24x36 boards, the big leather portfolio that you had to carry around to your interview on the subway. And now, the students walk around and they've got, I don't have mine with me, a little jump drive. You cannot replace a materials board visually. Even if it's a small materials board that can go with the actual portfolio, they want to take the portfolio and they want to flip it. They want to be in control of that portfolio while they're interviewing the student, to be able to turn to a certain section and then turn back to something else and say, compare these two projects you did. Digitally, though, obviously you can reach a bigger job market. PDF, and it's small enough, they can just send it in an email over to Dubai and somebody can review it there, and then they can do a phone interview to get the job over there. So it's opened up a global market. Presentation methods are going to get easier. It's going to get more intuitive. The technology gets better every year. Because obviously the technology, you can put images everywhere. But somebody's still going to have to know you, which means they'll have to have maybe met you or met somebody who's met you. So you're still dealing with personal communication and the social network of interpersonal. Same issues apply now as they did 20 years ago. The content that's in a portfolio, that hasn't really changed. A good design is still good design, whether it's hand-drawn and drafted or if it's done digitally and then presented digitally. To be the critical thinker, you have to solve a problem, you have to understand the human's need in an environment. Being able to communicate, whether it's with a pen and a pencil or it's with a laptop, your computer mouse,